Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back. We're back. I'm so excited. I was MIA for 2 weeks. I apologize for that. I promised myself I was going to be super consistent and I messed it up. It will not happen again. I promise you guys, if you subscribe to my channel, it won't happen again. I promise. I promise. I freaking promise. So today I just decided to do a foundation routine just because lately I've been doing like foundation, no eyeshadow, or I've been trying to figure out like a no makeup look. This is not that. Obviously this is a lot of makeup, but I thought I would film a flawless foundation routine just because I always get a lot of compliments on how my skin looks, and I thought I could just give you guys some of my little tricks to help you out. So if you guys want to see how to get flawless full coverage makeup that's gonna literally last you all night, I'm talking through the sweating, through the twerking, through everything, through being outside all day, whatever you guys like to do, it's gonna last through everything, okay? Like everything. Then just keep watching. Okay guys, so since we're only doing foundation today, I've already done my eyeshadow, my eyebrows, put some lashes on. So let's get into this. I'm so excited because I'm like obsessed with face. Like I like doing eyeshadow, but face is like my thing. Like I love face. So first of all, we're gonna start out with the Farsil Unicorn essence. It comes in this purple bottle, but I'm gonna put that just right under my face. Just pat it into the skin like this. Pat, pat, pat. Because when you pat it in, it'll help the skin really absorb the oil. And I like using this just because I feel like it makes me look more radiant, and like it makes my makeup look just like, I don't know, I think it helps it make it look more like skin. Once it's nice and tacky, then I will take a pore primer. The one that I'm really liking right now is the Porefessional ones, the Pores No More. This has been around forever and I just dropped the cap to it. I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks and on my nose and my chin, and then under like my lip area, because that is where the pores are huge for me, especially my nose. Like I don't know what it is about my nose, but my pores are like really big. Like it's ridiculous. Now once we finished priming, I would like to take my airspun powder to set the areas where I put the Porefessionals. I can't remember the name of it. The Porefessionals. I'm gonna take that and just set. So I'll set my chin and my nose. I know people were saying that setting your powder like this would help with making it last longer. I don't know if that's true, but for me, I feel like it helps keep my pores down. Or not down, but like to a minimum. So next we go in with foundation. So this is kind of be like a two-part tutorial, kind of, because it's like I'm kind of reaching. I'm really reaching to try to make it a two-part tutorial. I'm going to be using two different foundations today. So I'm going to go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation and the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. Neither of these are my shade. This is like one of the first foundations I ever bought that was like high-end, and I still have it. I'm not this color. I don't know who I thought I was, because this isn't me. But this isn't my color either. But with the Marc Jacobs, I did this on purpose just because the lighter shade was like way too light. There was no way I was going to make it work. And then the shade next to it was this one, and it's like the wrong undertones. The undertones are too reddy for me, but the yellow undertones in this make it work. So I'm going to show you how to make it work. So I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. Okay, so for the Remarkable Foundation, when you take the cap off, it looks like this, and it comes with a little like stick in it. It's not a dropper, it's just a stick. And so I just take that and then just apply it to the back of my hand. You really can just apply this to your face, but since I'm mixing, I really like to get in there and make sure it's not like half my face is going to be red and the other half is going to be yellow. So I just put it on the back of my hands to mix. And make sure you shake these really good before you use them, because if you don't, that could be the reason your foundation's turning out a little bad, if it is turning out bad. So then be careful with this because it comes out so fast. Like I wish I had a pump, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this. And these are both very, very, very full coverage foundations. Like if you're looking for a good one, either or works. Like they're full coverage and they make your skin look so nice. So take it on the back of my hand like this, and I'm going to take a Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take it and then just paint it on my face. And I always paint my foundation on my face before I apply it, just because I feel like it helps give me a lot more coverage. It helps when mixing excuse me, helps when mixing foundation, and it's just life. It's everything. Now this is definitely not my everyday foundation routine. Like this is way too full coverage for me to be every day. So this is like my go-to foundation routine for like going out, or if I'm gonna be outside for a long time or things like that, not just like I'm going to class, let me plop on a face, you know. So I'm gonna take my Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush. It looks like this, and I'm just gonna, oh my god, I look so weird. Okay, but I'm just gonna blend that all over my face using circular motions. Try not to drag too much. Sometimes if I feel like I can't get it how I want it, pat and like pounce like this. That helps move it, but don't like drag, because then it'll make it streaky. So, but if you choose one way to blend your foundation, kind of make sure you stick to that method, because if you don't, then it could turn out streaky, it could look different in some places. So if you're gonna blend your foundation like this, try to blend all of it like this. If you're gonna blend it in circles, try to blend all of it in circles, and that'll help you get definitely a more even application. And then always make sure that you blend down your neck, because you don't want like this weird foundation line. And then I know y'all can see, like, it looks like my forehead and the foundation don't match. Girl, I noticed that. For whatever reason, my forehead is darker than the rest of my body. So I have nothing to say about it. I don't know if you guys can really tell that much on camera, but my neck is a little bit more yellow than my face. As you can see, in person you can definitely tell the redness, the difference in like how red this foundation is. I don't think you can tell that much on camera. Well, at least in my viewfinder, it definitely doesn't look as red as it is in person. If I could talk, if the foundation is too dark for you, the first thing I would recommend is trying to mix your foundations. Find one that's lighter than you, mix them together, and usually that'll work. If you are still stuck with foundation that is too dark or too red or too yellow, too olive, to whatever undertone you are, take a concealer that's your undertone, like your exact undertone almost, and use that, and it helps it bring it all together. So for me, I'm going to be using the LA Pro Girl Concealer, and I think this is Fawn. Yeah, LA Pro Girl Concealer and Fawn, and I'm going to use that to highlight under my eyes. I'm going to be using a beauty blender, because I feel like a beauty blender not only absorbs extra product, but it really helps blend the concealer into the foundation that you've already laid down, because you use it damp. So that's why I use a beauty blender, or Real Techniques blender. I don't know why I can't talk today. I think I like the Real Techniques beauty blenders or sponges better, just because, I don't know, I think it feels like they're more firm, but like in a good way. Like, you know how some of the like fake beauty blenders, wannabe beauty blenders, whatever you want to call them, like they're just too hard, like they're not even soft enough. This one, to me, it's hard, but it's soft at the same time, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, I'm usually not obsessed with using sponges under the eye. I usually like to use a brush under the eye, but real techniques may have just changed me. Because these sponges are bomb. Like, bomb. Now, I'm going to set my under eyes. I really don't want, like, a white cast under my eye. And usually when I use the airspun powder, that happens. But I like it. That's why I use it. Like, I'm conscious. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I just don't want that today. I want, you know, flawless, full coverage, everything. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetic Contour and Blush Palette. And I'm going to take these shades here. I'm going to take the yellow one and the... Oh, I don't know what color this is. It's more of just like a pale nudie color. I'm going to take those two to set my under eye, but more of the yellow than anything. I'm just going to use that one to brighten it up if I need to. But I'm going to take the Morphe 3 105 brush. Morphe M105 brush. Okay. And I'm going to take the yellow one first. I'm just basically going to pounce. I don't want to drag because I don't want to move the product that we've already set down in that area. I don't think I'm going to need that white shade actually. So. Next is bronzer. I love bronzer. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. I'm obsessed with bronzer. I feel like bronzer can just give you like that extra oomph. It helps you bring your color back, and I think it helps make the contour look a little bit more natural. So today I'm going to be taking my Makeup Geek contour and burnished. My Makeup Geek bronzer. It's a deep skin bronzer and burnished. It looks like this. Super cute packaging. I love it. So I'm just going to swirl. Tap off the excess. And I know it's Halloween season and I should be doing like Halloween tutorials, but I'm just not good at costume makeup yet. I'm not, and I didn't feel confident in it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait till next year. That's one reason. Second reason, I'm just really not feeling Halloween this year. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose off camera just because I like to get really close and you're not going to be able to see. But I always use the bronzer that I use on my face for my nose contour so it matches. Like, you don't want to use your contour shade because that could be too dark. You want something that's just a little bit darker so it looks like a shadow instead of like a line down your nose. Okay, so next for contour, I'm going to be going back into that BH Cosmetics palette and using the brown shade to contour with. I like this shade because it's super cool toned and it just makes me look so snatched and I love it. So that's what I'm going to be using to snatch my face, keeping it nice and close to the ear. And I'm using a Morphe M437 brush. And now we're done with that. Wow, I haven't strayed from the BH Cosmetic palette once yet. Not once. We're going back in with the BH Cosmetic palette to use the blush. I'm using the Peachy blush. Oop, that's too high. I'm using the Peachy blush right here. It's the one on the bottom right next to the contour shade. It's such a pretty blush. I've been obsessed with this recently. Like, every time I go to put blush on, I grab that. I'm going to be taking a Real Technique stippling brush. This is for foundation. And then just pounce it on the apples of my cheeks. Now that we have blush on, I'm going back in with the bronzer brush that I used. It's a crown brush. I think it says the C435. It kind of came off a little bit, but that's what it says. So, and I just literally dust my bronzer brush over everything just to help it blend together, like with the lightest hand. I don't add any other extra product or anything. Like, I literally just dust it over my cheeks. So now that we're done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is spray my face. I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus to literally drench my face so all the powders will blend together so we can be ready to put on some highlight. Okay, now we can go in with highlight. For highlight, I'm going to be taking my glow kit from Anastasia. And I'm going to take Summer and Moonstone. The two lighter shades on this side. And I'm going to mix those two together and then apply those for highlight. Cupid's bow, chin, and hello.
You recording?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Huh?
Say hi.
What's up, you guys?
What's up, you guys? Okay. Yes, highlight, like, y'all. It looked like I took a piece of the sun and put it on my face. Do y'all see this? And then under the eyebrows. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Urban Decay setting spray to set my face. Like this. Okay, so we are officially finito with this tutorial. I used the Revlon lip gloss to finish everything all off, just to add a little something. But yeah, I really enjoyed filming this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down any video suggestions and all that good stuff. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would so appreciate it. And I love you guys. Bye.